Welcome to Haffbreedz podcast. We're not here to find your spirit animal. For all you people who don't want your spirit animal, sit back, relax, drink your Pepsi, eat your fry bread, and enjoy the show.
Hey, welcome everyone to Haffbreedz podcast, topless edition. My wife is topless right now, and we are here ready to go. It's going to be a great episode.
I'm not topless.
Go topless.
It's hot though, and I'm sweating. I'm not taking off my shirt though.
It's not
wait.
that hot.
Okay, I can take my shirt, but I'm not taking off. We're not doing topless.
It's the topless edition. Episode, I guess.
Edition. That is better.
Well,
I'm not topless.
drink some of your iced coffee, and that'll cool you down.
I'm in my tank top. So it's the tank top edition. How about you?
I'm wearing a nice, breathable shirt.
Babe, we said
Origins.
topless, not bottomless. Put your doing away.
No, it's hot in here.
You're ruining my chairs. Ew.
I'm leaving stains on the chair.
Yeah.
Skid marks.
Ew.
It's a black chair. You can't see it.
You could totally see it.
Discharge.
And your snail trail.
My snail trail. No.
Oh, and your ball flakes.
Oh. Ball flakes.
Anyways, we're going to start our episode now.
Half-breed, that's all I ever heard. Half-breed, now I learn to hate the word. Half-breed, I'm no good, they won't. Half-breed.
All right. Let's see. What are we going to talk about today? I'm glad we're doing this during my lunch because I needed a break from the office.
Politics.
I'm so tired of it. I just wonder how much longer I can take. You know how to handle it very well. I think I've been too nice. And let me see. I'm on month 7 now. And I've been too nice. Now the claws are going to come out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm tired of people's attitude. And I feel like I'm in a way being taken advantage of. So rare. No. Exactly. That's my slogan. No, but today we're going to talk about collage.
Oh, collage. Higher education.
Yes, and it's a good time to talk about it because tomorrow is graduation for our community at NMSU.
Graduation.
Go Aggies. Yep.
Go AGs.
So we're having ceremonies tomorrow and Saturday. Congratulates is in order. Congratulations to our scholars, our undergrads, our graduates at NMSU, specifically to the Indigenous folks, Latinx folks, Black folks, Asian folks, all kinds of folks.
All the folks.
All the
LGBT
folks
plus.
with FOLX folks.
Folks.
Folks, yes. Congrats to all the folks. It is a big deal, right?
Huge achievement.
Specifically within our Indigenous community, as it is one of the toughest things for our peoples to do. Would you agree or no?
For me to do, yes.
I had literally had to pull your arms strings.
Oh, I hate school. But I realized later in life that you need that piece of paper. You're going to open some doors.
You're learning a lot more than what you have learned. Wouldn't you say that this is a good experience for you?
I guess if you boil it all the way down, yeah, it's good.
And I think you're going to be more appreciative when you start taking upper level classes, like classes that pertain to your expertise.
I've been taking classes like that.
Beer is not one of your expertises.
Yes, it is.
Beer class? No.
It's brewing science and society.
How does that have to do with accounting?
Because you got to count your beers,
Okay.
your drops, your
Whatever.
fluid ounces,
Okay.
your ABVs.
Hope that class was fun
Read
for
your
you.
hydrometers. I don't know. I haven't got the grade yet, so
Well,
it better be an A.
they gave bullshit exams, right? That had nothing to do with
The
class.
exams were ridiculously hard.
And you actually went out to a study group the other day with the TA who said that the final was going to be on
No,
hockey.
he said the final
bonus question,
extra
sorry.
credit was going to be hockey, and then it was on NBA. I'm like, you son of a gun.
You can say son of a bitch. Mom's probably one. Ew. Just
Oh,
I'm
my
just
mom?
sour
What?
today. Ugh. Anyways. So last week we had a guest speaker for Indigenous Studies. Dr. Adrienne Keene came out to speak. She is one of the hosts of All My Relations. So if you haven't checked that
Podcast.
out, go check it out. All My Relations podcast. We did a shameless plug for ours to her.
Well, listen to us. We're smart.
Or try to be. We're learning. I think this is a process. I like it because our 5+ audience listeners are growing with us, are taking this journey with us as we go along, just learning about ourselves and others. And those of you who have been with us since the beginning,
Oh,
but hopefully you can see that we are growing, we are learning, and hopefully this is an enlightening experience for you all. But anyways, Dr. Adrienne Keene came out. That was an alliteration, wasn't it?
it's like a haiku.
Anyways, I've been such a fangirl of her following her on social media since before her PhD. I retweeted her a lot of times. She's just so brilliant. She knows how to, she knows her shit. This mic is like really loose, but she knows her shit. And it's really cool. I thought her overall presentation was really good. I think that there was more left to be discussed in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what was their presentation on?
Land acknowledgement, land back mainly, right?
LB.
Of course, for the non-native people, they have to be given a brief history of Indigenous people, about boarding schools, about colonization, as if they don't already know, but we can't assume because some people don't even know we're here anymore. And I think I have spoken to you about it, how it's funny, not funny, haha, but more like funny, ironic that people are just, it's fine to be passionate about the issues that are going on in Gaza right now. We can obviously relate. We know what's in store for them, unfortunately. We know what that future looks like because given our future, what it looks like for us now, and then thinking about how our ancestors had to deal with all of the atrocities of colonization.
Genocide.
Yeah. So like seeing it for real in front of our eyes, it just makes it more real. And then it makes me, I can't speak for anyone else, think about the barbarism that, did I say that right, babe?
Barbarianism.
That my ancestors faced back then and how I got to where I am now. It's a complete miracle. But I think about those things and like when I hear non-Indigenous people partake in like this, obviously passionate subject, it's like, hello, we're still here. There's just no acknowledgement. There's no acknowledgement of anything. So with Dr. Adrienne Keene's presentation about land acknowledgement, I think that's a start for recognition, for even reparations. Just making it known that we're still here is really important.
Yeah, I agree. And then with the NMSU being a land, what's the term? The college? It's a land
grant?
Yeah, land grant.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So the U.S. government gave the university this land to sell to get money for the university. So we'd like to see more. And there's other institutions that were land grant based also. But it'd be good to hear more and see more of that land acknowledgement.
I agree. So I appreciate that she talked about that. I don't know if she did. Do you think she knew about our little deal the NMCU has? I know that it passed the land acknowledgement statement.
It passed?
Well, okay. So it was up in the air. Like we weren't supposed to be, that little, it's the agreement. I have it under my signature, but we weren't supposed to use it up until maybe a couple weeks ago because it had to be approved. It had to be set for approval.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I was still
it.
using it. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, like why not? Everybody's pretty much doing their own thing anyway. And nobody's like really monitoring their brand, their logo, anything.
Yeah, there's no real structure on signatures or email formats. So
right. So it had to be approved. And I think it was up until a couple weeks ago that it was finally approved.
Yay! I can use it still.
I'm trying to find it. Do you have it, babe?
Course, yeah.
Because my phone doesn't.
Like to read it?
Yeah, like I know it's not, I don't think it's very long, but it's really interesting.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Do you use it?
Yeah, I use it.
How come I don't see it when you email me?
Because I don't put that signature on.
Oh, okay.
That's official when I email you.
So when you email me that with the signature, you mean business?
Yeah. So watch out. And I expect a reply promptly.
Go ahead, babe. Read it.
It says land acknowledgement. New Mexico State University honors Native American knowledges and worldviews based on intimate relationships to the natural world. The genesis of the Southwest indigenous peoples, including the Pueblo, Navajo, and Apaches, established their guardianship of the land now occupied by New Mexico State University. As the state's land-grant university, we acknowledge and respect the sovereign Indian nations and indigenous peoples. We pledge to have a meaningful and respectful relationship with the sovereign Indian nations, indigenous communities, and Native American peoples within the institution.
Yay. Can I just add one thing that I wish they would change? Guess. One word.
Oh, the Indian?
No, I don't care about that. I do, but I don't.
One word.
Navajo.
Oh, Tutene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navajo.
Navajo.
That's part of the reclamation too, and decolonizing. There's so many stories about where that term came from. Like growing up, I've always heard it was a Spanish word. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't really asked.
Yeah, for knife.
Okay. And then the Tiwas. The Tiwas are also Pueblo Indians who gave us that name. Have you heard of that story?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they describe us in their language. I'm talking about reclamation, how we describe ourselves in our language, which is
Tiji. Oh.
Okay. So I feel like that's part of the decolonizing, that we need to be referring to ourselves like that. That's just me personally. If you like to say you're Navajo or
I say Tiji.
Navajo, as you city res folks like to say, Navajo.
One of my uncles says Navajo.
Really? One of my aunties says Navajo, and you know which one?
I'm a Navajo.
It sounds hilarious to me. Then that's fine too. Whatever. We're just telling you how we feel. I don't care how you feel. No one's kidding. I don't know why I'm so sore today. Just ugly. Oh, because I was called one of them Navajos today.
Oh, you're one of them.
I'm one of them now.
You're
It's
just
cool.
Tiji.
It's cool. I've been known. Just kidding. So yeah, I like the land acknowledgement part. I like that it ties to us personally, because we usually seek out indigenous histories, cultures, or people wherever we travel to.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're starting to do. Anywhere we go, we always try to find who is there, who occupies that land, not from the colonizer's perspective, because of course that was pushed. And it's just lies. It's based on lies. So we want to seek out the truth, and we want to acknowledge who belongs there, and we want to respect the land according to those ancestors. Be respectful in that way. It's kind of like when I traveled to Aruba. I couldn't find much on indigenous peoples there because they were all pretty much wiped out. That's like full-on genocide right there. But it's a small island. I mean, it's, of course,
20 miles.
It's one of the first. Of course, all those islands are the first to be colonized. So you're not going to, it's going to be extremely rare to find indigenous peoples on those islands. But it was still really nice to see, petroglyphs and
Bats.
bats. Yeah, that wasn't fun, babe.
Papiamento.
I wrote down my land acknowledgement right here. God damn it. Anyways, so one of the big questions that I wanted to talk about in that speech, it's not a speech, but not a panel. So much shit was going on that day. I was on a panel that day. That day was so crazy. So I'm at a loss for words because we got another award thing we're doing this week, and it's just been really crazy in the office.
Nonstop. And
I know.
I finished my finals. I did
Woo,
them
woo.
all.
Woo woo. Did your little
Yay.
sound thing.
Thank
Good job,
you.
babe.
Good job. Thank you.
Job. Jackson.
I stayed dry. Good job.
Did you?
I get donut.
So one of the questions was, why college for Indigenous students? And the answer was so that they can come back and serve the community. It's just been the most common answer. And I feel like I would like to do a study on who's actually gotten the degree and come back to serve their community. That's always interesting for me. I know we have those people who have those degrees, but then like when they come back to serve their community, it's kind of like they're not really serving, right? So I take that term kind of, I feel like it's
What, serving?
well, yeah. So
Okay.
okay, we're going to talk about that common answer. Like they come back to serve the community.
Yeah, and that's what I thought I was going to do, but without the degree. I went back to serve my community and was just like stuck.
Yeah. So that's another thing. I think a lot of us have gotten that degree and then they want to come back. They want to serve their community. But how many has it worked out for?
Very few.
Few. And I'm just thinking about, I got to talk about my own experiences. I can't talk about anybody else's. I don't really know. I know what I see when coming back to help my community. So back a decade ago, when I got my undergrad, it was in a totally different field. It wasn't even in the field of, I never thought about wanting to be a teacher. Never. That never really crossed my mind to be a teacher. If it had, mind you, I would have gone to school to be a teacher, and I didn't.
Education.
So I'm really glad where the journey that I took, the path I took in education, because it allowed me to explore my identity, and it allowed me to say who I am. So you can interject at any time, babe. Don't get too relaxed. Your dick is out. No, I was kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. Put it away. But anyways, so back to the subject. See, you're distracting me. Just kidding. Back to the subject. I was really appreciative that it helped me address my identity because I didn't know who I was. And within that, I gained experiences I found a good space within the community, a good, like finding that Native women in circles, going to that. And just, I hate this word because it sounds so churchy, but fellowshipping with other natives. Just finding that comfortable space. It was really good. And I really appreciate that. So, and I thought that, what brings us together is food. So that's why I explored food sovereignty. And I knew that was like an issue within Navajo country. And, I really did want to bring something back like community shared gardens, because I see how it worked for non-natives there. And having that community and space, having that common ground of just being able to share foods, I just thought, it'll bring our community together, because, picking corn is something I remember as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought that was going to be my job, picking corn, work in the fields. But it wasn't like that. So when I came back, there was just so much that needed to be done in order for that to happen. It had to have come from the top, even though there's like a lot of grant money, lots of grant money out there. And I'm talking about billions of dollars for farming, for indigenous peoples. And I don't know if they know that or not. And it's just sitting in limbo and not being used. But like, who holds that money? That's what it comes down to. That's where the corruption begins. Just people hoarding monies and
Federal government.
yeah. And then people within the tribe too. Like they're so stingy with it, with monies.
The water too. That's
That too. But I think that's more systemic. I think that because, water is really important for our land, it is often blocked by the bigger corporations or even the federal government. So that's bigger. Anyways, I found myself in teaching, and that's kind of where my another path started, which I appreciate the experience. But in that field with my colleagues, I just began to see how, are you really helping the community? Are you really here for them? Or are you here for yourself? Because to me, it seemed like they were there for themselves. A lot of people were who had the degrees.
So you're saying they came back for themselves?
I feel like eventually they did. I don't know. I think may have started out as helping the community, but then they just were out for themselves.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Just noticing like the politics involved. And then for me, it was just like an uphill battle. So I just kept my head down and did my work and as the best I could.
But you know what? You want to know what sucks though? Is that for you did your work. I think you went above and beyond, and they didn't show any, like they appreciated that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't have that piece of paper.
Yeah. And it was like, you're good at this, and here's some more work. So,
right?
Yeah, I just got more and more work to do.
That's sad.
I was, my boss said I was the highest wage compressed employee in the whole district.
What does that mean?
That meant that I was doing the most work for the least amount of pay in the whole district.
Why'd you do it?
Because I wanted to do a good job. Because I was stupid. No, because I wanted to do a good job and help out as much as I could. But I was fighting for those little raises, and it was that piece of paper.
Do you feel like, well, I'm sure you felt underappreciated, but why do that much work for so little? Like, did you not value yourself, or did you not, what do you think?
Like the Joker said, if you're good at something, never do it for free. But I was doing a lot for free, or like little to nothing.
Right.
But it's just a situation like with my family. I know we had a place to stay. I was paying the bills, like that kind of stuff. And that was my focus. That's what I wanted to do. And yeah, I didn't feel appreciated. And then the governing board, they passed attrition for the school district.
What's attrition?
It means like if someone resigns or quits a position, you don't fill that position. You just delegate those tasks out. So like within the business office, they started getting rid of these positions, and then they were delegating those tasks out. And ultimately, like the business office was the only one doing attrition. No other departments. They were still hiring. And the board was approving those, so it didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's when I got stuck with several different job titles.
Right. I've seen your business managers fight for you as well, but they seem to be overpowered. Would you ever say that the superintendent any of those superintendents fought for you?
No, I don't think so.
No. It's kind of hard to go against like that, and those people.
Even board members.
And board members.
Yeah, they would smile and be like, oh, I hope you get it, or whatever, like a raise.
Yeah, but it's up to them.
No, but then they'd vote again, like vote no.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, so they smile in your face.
Yeah.
Kind of like them backstabbers.
Mm-hmm.
Why are institutions like that in a workplace? Like, we could all be ethical. I think that, like, even what I'm seeing now, how it is.
Yeah, the politics and like the things going on in the background.
So weird.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
You think it's everywhere, not just institutions?
Yeah, I think it's everywhere.
Interesting.
But
I
it
think-
starts from the top and goes down.
And maybe this is what the newer generation is seeing and why they want to work from home, because they probably see that shit.
Yeah, or not go to school, because a lot of after COVID, especially the native enrollment in colleges has declined a lot. And didn't Adrienne Keene talk about that as well? Like, was it 38,000? She had a number.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, but I can't remember what the exact number was. I think it was 38,000 nationwide. Native students has gone down.
Right. So then I think I spoke up at the end when I said, okay, coming back to serve your community. That's such a powerful statement, because I feel like we have those experiences, so we can talk about it, which is really good. When you do come back to serve your community, it's not what it seems or what you hope for. It never is. You don't get that support from upper management at all. And that's exactly why I left the education field.
Well, for us too, it was because that upper management, that administration, was not local. They were brought in from outside.
And there's a huge turnover with that too, right?
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's such a small community that there's no, like, you don't give chances for other people to be part of the board. And people who have corrupted the system have actually came back to be part of the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People that weren't supposed to have anything to do
Exactly.
with the school district. And they agreed to that. And then next thing you know, they're back and they're on the school board.
And we're talking about a community of 700 to 900 people. Very small community.
Rural.
Yet we pull in from all over that part of the reservation, Lupton area. Where else? Where would you say? Wide Ruins?
Wide Ruins, Ganado.
Do we pull from Ganado?
Yeah.
That's really far.
Even like St. John's, well, not that far, but like Witch Whales, which is for sale, by the way. You want to buy a little tavern?
Gabe has got his mindset
Serve
on
some
that.
Zunies, some beer.
Probably got some corpses in there.
And the tavern behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Unmarked
Under
graves.
all that junk. Yeah, we go pretty far. We go all over the place to pick up kids.
I think the radius is one of the largest in Arizona.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Sanders,
Mhm.
particularly?
Yes. Affirmative.
That's interesting. But anyways, we're talking about a small town, a small population of 700 to 900. We have like 3 different law enforcements on in that community who target
4 different.
4.
County,
So you got what? County?
State, tribal, and federal.
Oh, damn. And
So
you got
there's
your
FBI.
DPS.
Yeah, DPS. Those are the worst. They're the
They're the
ones that. Yeah, last time I got pulled over there was by a sheriff because I was on the phone with you.
Don't blame me.
No, I put it down, but they still saw me.
Got DPS. There was a time when I was harassed like every other week. It was ridiculous.
You got pulled over.
It was scary at times. It really was.
That's just because you're driving all crazy.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to go there. But anyways, we got DPS, we got ADOT, we got sheriff.
That's county.
And who else do we have?
Tribal.
Tribal.
Navajo
That's right.
PD.
Ugh, they're all there
And
for
then
a small community.
Federal is the FBI. They're around, supposed to be, and then the marshals.
And then they always want to say, "Oh, we're getting drug traffickers, whatever."
Oh, off the
sex
I-40.
traffickers. It's just so like rare, but whatever. So we're talking about a really small community, and those who actually run for the board, there's like one candidate. And
Yeah,
so they
well,
just
a
get
lot of them
automatically.
Yeah, they get in by default. There's no one running against them.
So
Or someone will retire, and then the one on the ballot that didn't win gets put in because
And it sucks because they don't know anything. It seems like they don't know much. There's like maybe one or two people who are familiar with how things run. And with the advancement in technology, like things are going to continue to change. So there's no way that they could know how processes work.
And
now.
State law change every year. So every year they have a law conference they're supposed to attend and learn those changes and follow them and put that down into board policy and school policy and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know.
Right. So, yeah, it's all sadness. It's all sadness.
So
Sadness.
with the declining enrollment in Native students in higher education, do you think that's just the way it's going to go? Or do you think we should encourage the youth to go to college?
School, to go to college?
Yeah, college specifically.
Well, when I made that statement at the end, I think that was definitely something that we need to talk about and I think that we need to talk about it more. Even within our schools. I liked what she said, how she said, oh, we have these powwows and stuff, and we always invite these soldiers, right? We do a dance for them. We thank them for their service, blah, blah, blah. But we don't do that for our own Indigenous youth who have graduated. Yeah, who have succeeded in graduating or who have even gotten their degree. Mm-hmm. Why don't we change that? You wanted us to go to school.
I've seen
you wanted us to climb the ladder.
Peyote meetings or NAC meetings where they have the teepee. And then I saw one that had the Army symbol on the teepee. And I was like, that's kind of
a conundrum.
Yeah.
It is weird.
It's so weird to see.
But yeah, I think we need to change that action where we start praising our Indigenous youth we need to start celebrating them. And maybe that would get more kids to go to school or want to be a part of that change. I think it's not just coming back to serve the community. I think definitely there needs to be a change happening. It's not going good for us. I don't see it as it going good. And it's like the people that you're hurting the most, with this whole downward spiral that community has gone under in the past, since I've been there, the past 10 years, you're doing a disservice to the kids who are going to be growing up and making a new community. And then what does that look like? They have no motivation to go to school. Why?
Even to vote.
Right. Because who cares, right? And those students that I worked with, I really tried to encourage anything. And it wasn't just community college. It wasn't just the university. It was trades. It was just finding something that makes you happy. Don't worry about going to the military. Don't worry about going to school. Doing things that but you got to do something.
Just find out who you are.
Right. You can't find yourself if you're doing nothing.
When I got out of high school, I went, I went to work right away. And then I started going to college and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just sitting there in class and I didn't like it at all. And I would just, leave, not even stay for a natural science class. I didn't care. And the instructor wasn't very good. So now that I'm older and I know more or less what I want to do,
right?
It's easier for me to focus in class and then just I have a goal.
Right.
Working toward that.
And it sucks because it's for me being in this position, I really want to serve the community around here. There are Indigenous communities around here. And oftentimes that they seem forgotten. I like as well how Dr. Keene said she crossed out, "We're still here," and then said, we're gonna be here, or we're continuing to be here. Mm-hmm. We're going to continue to be here, or something like that. I like that saying too. It's about changing that wording. But also, like, to me, we're still here is giving myself a voice. It's like, hello.
I hear.
I hear.
I hungry.
I hungry. Feed me. But, and then saying that we're continuing to be here, because then I got to think about my kids too, and giving them that power. And I know we don't encourage that for our kids. Have you noticed that we don't say, oh, you need to go to college?
Oh yeah, I ask them sometimes, like what do you want to do after school, and their answers are all over the place. But yeah, I don't say like, well, you should do this or you got to do this.
Yeah, and for my mom, being an Indigenous veteran herself, she was plucked literally from high school to join the military. And when you pluck someone who has such an immature mind set already, it's easy to shape and form with those, to me, it's colonized values. Say what you will. I mean, I am a military kid. I have lived that experience. You could be proud of it. That's fine. That's on you. But I'm talking from my perspective. Mm-hmm. So to her, college was important for me in particular. I don't think it was so much encouraged with my sister. That's why my sister was like, I think she just kind of stood back and learned. I don't know. I have to ask her. One day we'll get her on the podcast and we can ask her point of view. But I just never.
She's flying in this weekend.
Yeah. I just never really, I never really noticed that my mom pushing college onto her like she did with me. She wanted me to graduate early, and it just turned me off school.
Of college, yeah.
I know I excelled academically.
You're real smart.
But socially, I didn't excel too well, I don't think. But I think that I knew I could do it, which is why when I dropped out my senior year, when I went back to get my diploma, it only took me 3 months to finish. Because I know I could do it. That drive wasn't there. Because she planned it for me. She was just like, you're going to go to college and you're going to be a nurse, an RN. She was living her life through me. I was
vicariously.
Yeah. And I guess to her, I guess I was the second chance or whatever, or something. Maybe that's what it seemed like. But I was always turned off to it because she never asked me what I wanted to do. And you know me, I can't take gory shit.
You wanted to dance.
I wanted to dance. I'm like, Mom, I want to play music. I'm going to be a rock star one day. That never happened either.
Yeah, the kazoo is kind of hard to.
I know. I tried. But anyways.
Didgeridoo.
And that little moment that I had with my father, he wanted me to be a lawyer. I don't know why.
Because you always argued with him?
No, I never argued with my dad. My dad likes to argue, but I could probably take him.
You're like, objection.
Objection. I just throw my indigeneity in his face and he probably won't say anything.
Maybe.
No. But yeah, it was just never encouraged for me to do what made me happy or what I wanted to do. I did work and I did go to college later. Mom goes to college.
Your mom goes to college.
I did do that later, but I did something that I wanted to do and I liked to do, which was kind of dumb, I guess, but it was music.
In college? Yeah, music. You were a music major.
Exactly, because I liked it. That was something. And then I never really cared for the practicality. Is that even synonymous with what I'm trying to say of it all until I got pregnant with Salem. And that woke me up. I was like, oh shit.
Like, uh-oh.
I was like, oh,
the kazoo's not working out.
How am I going to support this being? I need a bit cereal now.
I guess I'll go into
jujitsu. So then I trained to be an MMA fighter, and that didn't
MMA. And that didn't work out.
that didn't work out.
Rose
Then-
Mama Eunice choked you out in the first round. Oh, remember the first, was it strawweight UFC champion?
No.
Is Nico Montoya. She's in Navajo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then they took her belt because she never defended it. Now she's she's still fighting in Vegas. I got to look up and see if she won that one. But
Gabe follows that stuff.
Yeah.
He's really knowledgeable in fighting world.
I won UFC. I won a UFC pass for pay-per-view.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I want a UFC fight. I'm like, yeah,
No.
right.
from Origin. I mentioned them earlier, but I won a pass.
Oh.
But I didn't even use it because we were like out of town that weekend or something.
Oh, yeah.
So that was like $90 I didn't use.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to say, I want a UFC fight. I'm like, no, you didn't.
No, I just had some like backstreet gallop New Mexico fights.
But you are a good wrestler.
I used to wrestle. Yeah, it's fun.
Should wrestle my dad. Ew. I mean, not that way.
Should I put my pants on?
My daddy was a wrestler. My
Yeah, he
brothers
was
were
a
wrestlers
State
too.
wrestler, right?
He won West Virginia, 1976.
I wrestled. I went to regionals, but I lost.
Oh, yeah. Daddy was West Virginia state champion,
That's cool.
1976.
Like Roy Munson, bowling champ.
But he was wrestling champ.
He's wrestling champ. Does he have a ring?
No, he has that trophy still. He's so proud of it. I think it's on his mantle. Probably still is. I don't know. Any hooser. So let's wrap this up, babe.
Oh, yeah.
There's still, I think, more to talk about in terms of why college is important for Indigenous peoples. I think we need to have more of that conversation. Finding that space where we can talk openly about, and when you find those spaces, you start talking about change. And I know we can talk all we want, but we need to start doing. That's really important.
So how do we do?
Well, first let's have a discussion. So
You said, to talk, but how do we do? Well, we need to talk.
is that what I said? My brain's going a mile a minute right now.
But no, I know what you mean. You got to talk it out. You got to plan it out, and then you do.
And then you do.
Yeah.
The doing is important.
Yeah.
Not just walk the walk, talk
Don't
the
just
talk,
talk the
talk the
talk.
talk. You gotta walk.
You got to strut the walk. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, strut the walk.
Okay.
The way
So-
I talk is just the way I talk.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
The way I walk is just the way I walk.
So let's have those conversations, y'all.
Yeah, guys, hit us up.
Hit
Email
us up.
us.
Mm-hmm.
We're on social media. We have email. We have a website.
We have Instagram. Fucking
IG.
leave a comment and talk about, maybe we'll post that question.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
that's
want
good.
to know what you guys think of why college for Indigenous people, for Indigenous kids.
I remember there are Indigenous colleges too, like Haskell. There's SIPI. There's other institutions that, and like AI.
All right. So really quick before we leave though, I'm going to start with you. Why higher ed is important for you and what is your goal?
Well, I realized, like I said earlier, it's important because it opens those doors. Like I was closed off. I worked in public school finance for 10 years and I was just stuck. And without that degree, even a BA, that would knock down so many doors and I'd be able to help my family and my community a lot more.
And the community here, would you feel like you're being helpful in this community?
I don't feel as helpful here, but I'm learning. And the more people I meet, I think the more useful and helpful I can be here.
I think the question would be that now is, where does the future lie? And this is an open-ended question because we don't know, right? We don't know where this path is going to take us because it might lead us back to the res. It might lead us back to another res. It might lead us to
White Sands Missile Range.
Even the community we've established here. Who knows? I think that's the beauty of this journey. And for me, I'm continuing my education because I like doing the research part. I like finding out why things are the way they are.
Follow the money, then you'll find out.
I like finding out more about myself and more about my identity, how I identify, being a voice for those who may identify in the same way. I think that's where my contributions, that's at least where I hope my contributions to my community are at. Sorry, that was under the bed. But that's what I hope to do, or that's the goal and how I can reach my community. So I think each and every one of us have different reasons. Maybe it is to serve the community. It just depends on the community you're serving.
And is that community reciprocal? Does it serve you? Does it help you too?
Because it has to help us because we don't have that support. We really need, I left because for my mental health as well. It's just for my overall well-being. I left that. I couldn't stay there. There's just no way. It was deteriorating. And with a lot of personal things happening in my life and with Indigenous people, it seems to happen constantly, especially within our age. We see a lot more people dying that are close to us. So those are huge factors in our lives because the lifespan doesn't last that long in our community. So we have to really think about our health, our kids' health, our kids' future. And that's another thing too, is I think about, our kids' mental health and well-being. So those are reasons why college for us, but we would love to hear from somebody.
Oh, y'all.
Or just somebody. Jeez.
Somebody email. We'll talk about it. We'll reply. But I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Adrienne Keene. That was a good presentation, and it was good talking with her. Check out her podcast, All My Relations. She said they're on a hiatus, but they'll be back in action. And then she just put out a book called Notable Native Peoples. So
cool.
Check that out. It's on her website. I think we list it on our website also. That takes you to her website. That takes you to another website where her book is on that website, and you can get it on that website, but then you go through a different website.
Jesus.
It's easy.
Okay. All right. Hakone.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.